So in this video, I want to go over some more product research with you guys, since that is the first step and one of the most important steps. We've been going over some in-depth videos on how to do product research using Jungle Scout's web app as well as the Chrome extension. Now, I'm going to go over a different method in today's video that is a little different than the conventional methods that we have been using. Although I am going to still be using Jungle Scout, we are going to be using what's called the Niche Hunter. Now, there's been a lot of confusion and a lot of controversy about this extension in the web app. I know I've gotten a lot of questions about it, so I thought that it would be advantageous to make a quick video for you guys to explain a little bit in depth what the Niche Hunter does and how to use it. This is another strategy and another tool that you can put in your belt to success. First and foremost, if you are new to the channel, this is your first time joining in, I appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell next to the subscribe button. This way you're notified every time I release a new video and you can be first to market, first to dollar. Alright guys, welcome back. Joshua Crisp here once again, and we are going to dive right in. Alright, let me go ahead and let's pull this up. Now, as much as I know you guys want to look at my beautiful face, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hide the recording, because I feel like when I go over some of the dashboard, especially in Jungle Scout where there's a lot of plugins, there's a lot of stuff for you guys to see that it does obstruct your view. So let me go ahead and get rid of my beautiful face and let's dive right in. So the Jungle Scout web app. A lot of you guys over the past watching my videos have began to start familiarize yourself with this software and where everything is at. We've used the Chrome extension in past videos, which is right up here, and we have used the product tracker as well as the product database. But one thing we have not covered is what's called the Niche Hunter. I've been getting a lot of questions asking me, hey Josh, what does the Niche Hunter do? How do I use the Niche Hunter? I'm confused. The Niche Hunter doesn't make sense. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit on what you can do with the Niche Hunter, what the Niche Hunter is good for, and then we will go live and do some product research using the Niche Hunter. When you're doing product research, and product research is the most important step, it's the first step, you want to take your time and you want to be patient. I can't stress this enough. You know, the anxiety starts to kick in, your adrenaline kicks in, and you're pumped up and you're excited. You want to find a product and start making money. But rushing the process can and will hurt you in the long run. Taking your time and making educated decisions as well as choices will be advantageous. Trust me, you can thank me later. Let's go ahead and differentiate the difference between the product database and the Niche Hunter. So what the product database does is you have these different filters, okay, based on the type of product, your price, your rank, estimated sales, reviews, weight, etc., as well as categories. And what this does is this shows you products, physical products that meet this criteria, okay? The Niche Hunter does exactly what the name is. This shows you niches, and it shows you niches based off of keywords. So the niche results that you will see are based off of keyword. These are generic keywords. These are main keywords. Next to the keyword, you will see the average price or the price related to this keyword and the category. So these are the three main things that you're looking for when you're starting. So, you know, what I like to do with the Niche Hunter is mess around with the attributes. You know, in the product database, they're called filters. So that's where you filter the price and all that good stuff, and it shows you products based off of those metrics. With the Niche Hunter, what you do is you click and you set different attributes. So these are the different metrics that you can tweak, and you can really get fine in depth. You see that I have a couple categories here that I like to search and I like to use for my demonstrations already clicked. You can start this search with none of these clicked, and it will give you broad ginormous search results. But for the ease of time, I went ahead and pre-filled some good ones for you guys here. Let's go ahead and run through the attributes really quick. Now, I'm not going to go over these in depth because you can highlight over each one and it will give you an explanation as well as a definition, okay? But the main ones I like to look at is, of course, the average units sold. Remember, our main metric is 300 plus, so we want to look for a product that sells 10 a day, where we can make $10 profit per each item. Okay, that's $100 a day. That's $2,800 to $3,000 a month. That's a really good starting point, especially for a first product. All right, so if you guys are more advanced and you already have supplemental income coming in, you guys already have more successful products, you have access to more capital, you can play around with this and you can go for $750 to $1,000. You know, if your risk level, if your risk tolerance is a little bit higher, you have more capital to play around with. The more amount of units sold, obviously the more competitiveness, but no risk, no reward, right? So the average price is pretty easy, self-explanatory. That's the price that they're going to sell before. I have it set between 0 and 39 bucks. Average units sold, of course, 300 all the way to 1,000 plus. The main two metrics or attributes that's nice with the niche hunter is number one, opportunity score, and number two, competition. Listing quality score is really nice as well. So the opportunity score, I'll highlight this so you can pause it and read it, just in case you don't have Jungle Scout. Basically what it is it represents a keyword. It represents a keyword and a combination of the units sold and the reviews. Okay, so it says the aggregate score factoring in the demand, competition, listing, and quality scores. A higher score here means it's a better opportunity for sellers. So 100 is the best opportunity, 0 is the worst. Self-explanatory. Competition is calculated based off the in-house algorithm, factoring in the number of reviews for the top 10 products under the respective keyword. A high score, 80 to 100, represents a competitive keyword. Okay, so this one's the complete opposite. 0 would be the best, 100 would be the most competitive. Listing quality score. All right, so this goes off of their title, their keyword, their photos, bullet points, etc. So this is going to show you the quality listing, how well their on-page is optimized. Okay, so you have the opportunity score, which is going to go, opportunity score competition is going to go off of sales, as well as reviews. Listing quality score is really going to dial in on the optimization. Now, the reason why the listing quality score is super important is because in some of the videos, and especially if you're in the course, we dive in deep on how to optimize your on-page optimization. Not only does this have a psychological aspect that is going to help you convert better and sell more units, but Amazon's A9 algorithm favors the use of keyword density, the use of the amount of word count, the picture numbers, picture quality, title, meta tags, etc. Okay? Now, word count. This is simply the word count of the keywords. So how many words to a keyword? I usually leave this between 1 and 4. I wouldn't suggest messing with this unless you're going after a specific niche. Now, before we move on to live product research in the Niche Hunter, I will say one more thing. What's nice about the Niche Hunter is I like to stay, especially if you're new to the Niche Hunter, stay broad. You can even start without clicking any of these, okay? Or click all the ones that you are able to sell in, the ones that you are non-gated in, that you can sell in, that you're able to sell in, and start off broad. And what's this going to do is it's going to show you the largest list of keywords as well as products and niches. Then what you can do is you can start to develop trends, and you'll start to see trending products that are appealing to you where the metrics make sense, where this will be a lucrative product for you, okay? And once you start to see that, then you can go over to the category, click that niche, and then really fine-tune the attributes. And this will show you a lot of products and will give you a lot of product ideas. I talk a lot about when you're starting out, when you're building brands, I highly recommend taking your time finding that first product because you're looking at it for the long term. You want to build a brand. You don't want to have a one product brand, okay? You want to have a brand that has multiple, relevant products that you can bundle together or that you can increase conversions as well as UPT, unit per transactions, by upselling and so on and so forth. So I talk about that in a couple other videos. So we just went ahead and clicked search. I like to do 200 per page and really take my time. So like I said, here where it would be pictures of the product in the database, you're going to see keywords, okay? And we went for the 1 to 4, so you're going to see generic broad keywords. Next to that, you'll see the average price, the category. Now, these little monkey faces thing, these are super important. You'll see average units sold, competition, listing quality score, opportunity score. Now, make sure you go over, I just hit on it really quick. I wasn't going to go into depth. Make sure that you read these and that you truly understand what they are and how they differ from each other. Okay? Now, how this goes, let me see if I can click. All right, it's not going to show you. You can click on this Niche Hunter video tutorial and it'll show you. But these monkeys are, they differ from color. So, you know, red, I believe, is the most difficult. So, for instance, let me scroll down and see. You know, we're not going to see any, but I can show you an example here. If this guy was to be red, if we didn't have narrow search, a narrow search, and we had more of a broad search, you would see different color monkeys: green, yellow, red. Red being like, you know, closer towards the more difficult. So we want to see green. Green is easy. Green is for the green light. Go. All right. So let's go ahead and scroll down. We'll see some office products, some baby, industrial, scientific. These are all categories that we clicked, okay? Blender bottle 3-pack, wire, let's scroll through these. All right, so right away, I've done some product research. I love the baby niche. I think that there's a lot of opportunity in the baby niche, you know, to launch future products. So once you find something that catches your eyes, you see the average unit sold about 630. It's not a lot, but look at the competition. It's a 10 out of 100. Listing quality is 20 out of 100. Opportunity score is 86. Remember, 100 is like, go for it. You know, 0 is you want to stay away from it. So the metrics look decent. It's in a category or a niche that I like. The price point is right about that psychological price point we want to be at, between $14.99 and $29.99. Changing pad cover. So once you find something, you go ahead and click on it. It'll show you a list. If the search volume's there, if it's been around for a while and there is a lot of volume, this will generate a chart. But you see it says the search volume is not enough to show results. All right. So a lot of them, sometimes they have them, but if it's not getting a lot of search results or a search volume, then it will not generate this. It's also kind of nice because they show you tips. So right here you can see, without even looking at anything, there's 2 bullet points. It says this niche has great demand and not much competition. Based off the demand and competition, this appears to be an excellent niche to sell in. So that's awesome, all right? We're already getting pointed in the right direction. The second bullet point says, a lot of listings in this niche appear to be of poor quality. Consider selling something similar with high quality listing to capture sales. All right, so this is awesome. So, you know, this is a high demand niche. The listing quality, it seems like the on-page optimization is poor. So this is somewhere where we can find some good products, differentiate, brand them, come in there, kill everybody with on-page optimization, stellar photos, stellar PPC, and really take home the bacon. All right, so it will show you the top 10 here. It will show you the amount of reviews as well as all their metrics. So here's the BSR. You see the BSR. Okay, you'll see the amount of sellers, estimated sales, estimated revenue, etc. Okay, so what I like to do, and the cool thing is you can add these right to the product tracker right away. But what I like to do is go ahead and open up a new tab. Okay, and type in the broad keyword. So it looks like wipeable changing pad cover, changing pad cover. So it looks like that main keyword was pad cover, right? Okay, so go into Amazon, type in pad cover, just take a quick scroll to make sure it's relevant, and then go ahead and cross-reference it with your Chrome extension. Let's let this generate. So after it populates, go ahead and take a look. Now you see the BSR. Look at the estimated sales. So the estimated sales look good. I don't see one under 300. Yeah, they're all over 300 estimated sales. The revenue looks succulent. Now look at the amount of reviews. Now the reviews are over our criteria. We like to stay under 50, under 100 reviews. Okay. Let's see. Here's one for 30. Here's one. Somebody's got 30 reviews. BSR 1844. They're netting $7. All right, it's a 2-pack. Here's somebody with 8 reviews. So even though this seems to be, let's extract another page here. Even though this seems to be slightly saturated, it looks like there's a lot of people that have been in this industry, in this niche for a while. There may be an entry point here, because if you see how these people with small reviews, and they're already killing the sales, then that kind of lets you know. Would I choose something with these metrics? Come on, buddy. Would I choose something like with these kind of metrics, for my first product? Probably not. You want something that's a little bit less competitive, that you can get in and really hit a home run. But I mean, look at this. 9 reviews, 260 sales, 35 reviews, 714 sales. So even though it doesn't meet our criteria, there is an entry point. People that are just getting into this niche seem to be gaining traction, which lets me know that there is demand. There is demand, and the supply is not oversaturated. So this is something you might want to stay away from if this is your first product. If it's your first product and you have a higher risk tolerance as well as sufficient amount of capital, then this may be something that you want to take a gamble at. But let's keep moving forward. Keep in mind, like I said, you can track these. So while you're looking through, go ahead and track these, but also write down category baby, because then what we can do, let me highlight this so I don't forget where the hell we're at. What you can do is, after you spend a couple hours or a couple days searching these broad attributes, you can start to establish a trend, and then you can come in here and click baby only, and then you can go to competition 0 to 20. You can go opportunity score 75 to 100. You can go listing quality score 0 to 10, and really start really low, and that's going to display products that you could destroy. And if it doesn't generate or populate any results, just gradually play with the slider here and the attributes until you start to populate results. Like I said, a huge factor, guys, you guys got to take into consideration. If you guys are doing the same product research, you cannot get frustrated at yourself for getting different results. Okay, I can't stress that enough. A lot of people get upset and they say, dude, I've been doing product research for a month. I can't find anything. I asked them, have you played around with your attributes in Niche Hunter? Have you went to product database and changed the metrics? Have you changed the keywords? Have you went through single categories? And they're like, oh, no, the possibilities are endless. Yes, the possibilities are endless. There's 3 great tools within this software. I also cover non-conventional product research methods that you can do on your phone, that you can do on Alibaba. There's so many different ways to get ideas for products and to do product research, as well as you are willing and you do not get demotivated. You got to stay motivated and constantly be changing the metrics, be changing your strategy. That way you can constantly get different results. And you just have to play with it until you get your own rhythm. Once you get your rhythm, then it's all downhill. The beautiful thing, the first product is the hardest. That's why I recommend and I teach and I tell a lot of people, take your time, strategically pick a category or a niche, because then you don't have to restart this process, this painful process again. If you do your research and you find a profitable category or a niche that you like, it's so much more easier to launch multiple products. Now, do I have products in different categories, different niches? Of course, but I can tell you this. Personally, I do not have one brand that is in one category or niche where I have less than 3 products. All right, so that's a ninja tip for you guys. That's my strategy. That's how I do things. I look at things for the long term, and it's so much easier. You already have the keyword research. You already have the product research done. You already have a manufacturer contacted and wrapped up for that, so it's super easy to launch new products in that niche or that category, as well as bundle. So yeah, I got all fired up about that, but I try to stress that a lot, to help you guys out. So let's take this down. Let's see, I don't even know if I click this metallopurlin cannelin tube. I don't even know what this is. Nipple cream. All right, that may be in topical. So this obviously has a crap load of search results, and you can see it's been trending up. I don't know anything about this niche, and it seems that it may be topicals. Let's see, breast pump is in here. Just for the hell of it, let's go ahead and type in breast pump. This is probably going to have a crazy amount of... yeah, I already knew this was going to be... Yeah, so look at this. This is a perfect example of something that's saturated and you don't want to play around. Two things right off the back. I can look at the first 10 sales, and there's multiple people over 1,000 reviews. So that's a big no-no. Number two, look at Medela. They secured 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots in the top 11. They're killing. Look at this. Look at this one listing. $819,000 a month off this breast pump. This guy is killing it. Medela is killing it. So 819, 26. Yeah. They're doing between 10 and 15 million a year easily. So this is big money. There is big money in this industry. Matter of fact, one of my students is actually in this industry in personal care, baby health, and lactation and breastfeeding and all that stuff. So I don't know if you're watching, but this is a niche you know like the back of your hand. Maybe you can do some research. Maybe you know products that might not be as huge that you can get into. But this obviously is not a good one. Let's go ahead and keep moving. Nike head tile, vinyl rolls, stickers. I don't know what the heck Good Knees is. All right, so I don't know what that is. I'm not feeling that. Bong clip. All right, so this has got a lot of search volume, but you can tell by this chart that in between 2008 2010 that this became really popular, and then you can see the downward trend. So this is a perfect example of a downward trend. This is a trending product, so you want to stay away from that. Heat transfer. Whiff the Wonderful Chronicles. Whiff sniff blocker. So this is nice and horizontal. This is what we like to see. Not a lot of volatility. Nice horizontal search volume. Gel pen. Umpires. All right, let's go up here and mess around with this thing here just for the heck of it. Let's go ahead and go 10 to 50. Opportunity score, competition. Let's lower the competition a little bit. All right. Decor. All right, so look at this. This is what we like to see. Over a 13-year period, look at the uptrend in this. This is freaking awesome. Again, what niche is this in? All right, yeah, so this is the baby niche right here. You guys will see I love the baby niche, but there's big money. Babies are being born every day. People spend an absorbent amount of money on their baby. Decor Plus, biodegradable. This looks like it may be a brand. Let's check it out. Diaper Decor. Oh, so it's a diaper disposable system. Decor. Let's see what pops up. All right, so it looks like Arm & Hammer nursery freshers, steel diaper pail. All right, so stuff to do about disposing diapers and keeping your house not smelling like baby crap. So let's go ahead and run the Chrome extension and see what's going on here. right off the bat. Look at this. Succulent margin. So it's a little saturated, 800. Let's check out the first 10. Yeah, so first 10, the amount of reviews is high. It's a little competitive. So I was right. Decor was a brand. I was pretty sure Decor was a brand. I've been trying to make these videos not super long. That way you guys don't get boring and leave, so you guys can find some good value. We're going to cut it short. We found one good product. I gave you guys some examples. You know, this isn't pre-screened, so I didn't spend a bunch of hours and find a bunch of good products and you know, and act, you know, on screen like, oh, wow, look at this. Here goes another amazing product. I didn't do any of that stuff, so there's no fluff. But I really wanted to show you guys in depth how to use the niche hunter and what the niche hunter does. So especially this works like this, or you can do it reverse. And what I mean by reverse is once you find a profitable product and you're in a niche, you can go to the niche hunter, click that category, and then tweak the different knobs. And you can find different products to introduce and list quickly that once you're already in that niche and you have a brand in that niche. So it's awesome to do, you know, to find other products to launch, products to bundle, etc. You can use this by itself like I demonstrated for standard product research to find products to sell, or you can use it the reverse style that I mentioned. So I hope that this video has been helpful for you guys, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.